One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped and just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grab behind the line. It's Calhoun. Got room at the 35. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Hauls it in. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that time the defense in third and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the third and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Roach. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got it.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Here's the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moulton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get to you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw for it. That's caught. It's buried. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Looking to fire. The quick out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Off play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to do it on the ground. At midfield, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. Tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Handoff to the single running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns it on down the left side. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, can push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Dominguez. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass to catch.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. And that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
He wants to change this route. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Back's got it. Touchdown, Tulane. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Grover. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Makes the catch. It's Roach. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And honest, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Dozier. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Open spaces. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you've got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Dominguez. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Barry. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Tulane right back to the line. They'll go up top on second and short. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Tulane looking for the fourth down conversion here. Let's go. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here we go. These corners going to give these receivers some space. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Grover. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
So nice to have the run game. So nice to trust in it. So nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moulton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barry. On the move at the 30. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. He's got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. That's That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Moulton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Takes the handoff. It's Berry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The give out of the gun. Takes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by their offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Tulane right back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
At the 25-yard line. Now, 4th down.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Troy went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Trojans team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to...
There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He lost one down the sideline. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Catch in the middle. It's Dozier.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Really not. By the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Calhoun. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Calhoun. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolute shank. Missed it. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Makes the catch. It's Berry. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties
turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Across the 25, he's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, he'll throw it. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Brings up second down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds.
Touchdown, Tulane! And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Middle Tennessee made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing in Murfreesboro. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Dances away to buy time. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Sends it downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the back. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that